Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. I'm Will Dragon, and this is Yes, Your Grace, the game where we get to play the King of Grevno, I think, and we have to, in essence, rebuild our kingdom. Our kingdom's in shambles, kind of, and we have to rebuild it. We've got barbarians on our doorstep. We have allies trying to take, I say allies in very big air quotes, trying to take advantage of us, and we need to pull this kingdom back together. Now, we're not doing too terribly. Let's, however, see what's going on. So, check out the Rodovian post when there's a chance, Your Grace. Right, so he wants me to keep killing barbarians. Our general's back. No sign of the Rodovians at the east post, Your Grace. There was nothing left behind. Okay, so we've gotten rid of them at the east post. I'm gonna skip to my wife. Have you seen Losulia, darling? I think she's still locked up in a chamber. She's refusing to come out. I think it's best to give her some time. The wedding is so close. I want her to help me pick the flowers, but she won't talk to me. I suppose you're right, though, or I will get back to preparations. Okay, so the wife has gone for that. We've got a soldier, a merchant, and Pietro. Hello, Pietro. I think I know that they are after me. Okay. When I went to my bed, someone was in my room. They moved the candles. They left them on the windowsill. I never leave my candles on the windowsill, Your Grace. Someone's after Pietro. I don't quite even know who Pietro is. Soldier. Yet another village has been raided by Rodovian forces. Should we aid them in their time of need? This could have great effect on our people's contentment, Your Grace. We can't allow Rodovia to threaten our land. Send the general. Our general can station his men there for a little while. We need to make sure we are doing our very best. +1 happiness. And then a merchant. Your Grace, I bring you a mixture that can cure illness. Works most of the time. Cures almost anything. You won't find anything better for 5 pieces of gold. No, thank you. But how can you feel for sure that you won't need it soon? I will pet it elsewhere. Did he just technically threaten me? Okay, so let's jump off the throne. I'm not even sure if I've technically got to go see anybody. Oh, no, wait, we do. We have a Pip here. That'll be the wife. Darling, how are the wedding preparations going? I believe how fast the time flies. Osulia doesn't really want to get involved with the wedding preparation, so everything's on my head. She'll be less upset if she understood that this is the best option we have. Do you think we should tell her about the promise? How do you think she would react? She would hate us forever for promising her before she was even born. How she can never find out about this. How are you holding up? I might actually sleep tonight. No, everything's on my head. What should we eat? Where will I get a dress? I'll see you later. And run away quickly. Okay, so nothing going on there. Let's, in fact, just pop into where we were. Nothing going on with allies. She wants me to, not quite sure what that red arrow signifies. She wanted me to stop someone that had conned her. She gave me the description, which I will have to look up again. And so we can go to point west or point north. Let's go to point north. Select an agent type to explore location. We actually can't. We've lost our general for 2 weeks. We actually need to get rid of everybody in 3 weeks' time before the wedding. Send general to explore. Confirm. No agents available. We actually don't have any agents available. And he's gone for 2 weeks. So we actually can't. We're not going to be able to get rid of them in that time frame. I just messed up, I think. Okay, let's go forward a week. Time until wedding 2 weeks. We're still paying back the gold to the bank. However, our other things are looking good. We will pay that back in another 2 weeks, I think. And then we should be good. Revenue week 7. Can I... Are not a threat to us. Yeah, I get that, but my general's gone. I need to be able to, like, hire another general. Peasant. Thanks to the new inn, we've built our workers are happier and work harder. We can now plow much faster. We still need to maintain the inn, but I wanted to bring you something extra for the help. We'll be contributing 1 gold every week to the kingdom. This is very generous. I could have probably turned that down and gotten some happiness, but I'll take the money, quite frankly. You said I can't have a cat, so I got myself a different pet. Oh dear lord. I never said you can't have a cat, just not Lorsulia's one. It's a snail. I found him in the gardens and I called him Smudge. It's an unusual pet and an original name. He's nice, but he's not a cat. He's all slimy and sticky, kind of gross. That's the best replacement I've found so far. Maybe if Sulia didn't have to leave, she could help me find something better. Ivor will want Lorsulia by his side. She has to support him. She can't stay here with you forever, you know. So there's no way. I think he would love it in the council chamber, Father. When can I go back there? Whoa! He smudges, that's why. Yes, Smudge. I'm afraid you won't be able to go to the council chamber for a while, though. King Tanis is staying there until the wedding ceremony. Ay. Peasant. I have a small favor to ask of you, Hick. Have any spare gold? Is all I ask for. That way, Hick, I could get myself some boots. Some boots. But I would greatly appreciate the help. So what say you? No. Get out of town. The village drunk coming to try and get gold off me. My village has been raided by bandits. There's a monster on their banners. No, not at all. Locals for sure, but they were armed. Our food supplies and cattle were stolen. We would greatly appreciate your support. Well, I can't send a general because I don't have a general. 7 supplies. Should be more than enough. Makes them happy. Merchant? I've been robbed. I was on my way down to Haggis when a bunch of thugs threatened my life, and if I did not give them all my goods... Archives. Are you trying to fool me? I don't know. We found her wrongdoer. Yes! I do remember something about him being in blue. Allies. Ada. Wearing green shirt and a hat, the king assured he will keep an eye out. Invite. Let's invite her back. Whoever has copycats of sorts. Other bandits can now get away with their crimes more easily. They know the blame will fall on the Rodovians and hope we will look away. Things will settle down after the wedding, I'm sure, Your Grace. But again, I still need to get... damn it, I've messed up. I'm not going to have enough time. I need a second general. Let's go walkabouts. Council chamber. King Talis. How's your wife? What's going on in Atania? How is Ivo? Ivo has royal blood, and I pay enough for his masters to ensure that he's at least half as smart as I am. Can't you just leave me alone, Eric? I'm trying to focus here. Did you find anything yet? Healing fever, how to prevent dysentery, something about malaria. All of these are useless. What's going on in Atana? Resolve their wars yet? What were they fighting about again? Land? Witchcraft? I don't know, and I don't care to find out. I have my own problems. I always wanted to visit your beautiful town. Why don't you go and see for yourself what it's like? Better than this rat hole. Ouch. How is your wife? Does the illness persist? What are you so curious about here? Yes, she is still sick, otherwise I wouldn't even be here. But like I told you already, it's none of your business. I'm in the throne room. If you need me, read as much as you like. Nothing useful in the air, that's just a pile of rubbish. That's not a very nice thing to say. Could be very useful in there. Has the queen got anything else, darling? Wedding preparations. She hasn't. I'm very worried about her. She hasn't eaten anything for the past few days. How are you holding up? Nope. Nothing new. So let's jump out. We can't go and do anything outside at Rodavia. Oh, wait, hang on. I need to be somewhere. There you go. Let's end this week. Oh, there you go. The payments back to the bank have already finished. That's fantastic. So our money now all comes back to us, which is amazing. People are becoming happier. We're getting more and more money. I really need to get rid of these bandits. Our general should be back. So I'm going to immediately send him out so I don't accidentally spend... The Queen wanted to see you, Your Grace. General. Rodovian attacked again, but their squad didn't stand a chance against us. I would like to think that it will be a while before they decide to attack one of your villages again, Your Grace. Yes, but we do need... Yep, that is Grevno. Post north. Send a general. Confirm. General sent. That's post north. Let's come out of the map. Lady Ada. You called for me. I have found your thief. If I may, can I take him with me? Do whatever you may desire to him. Don't worry, Your Grace. I'll show him where his place is. You can count on my help during your upcoming battle. I don't have much to offer, but it's better than nothing. I'm glad we became allies, Lady Ada. It's good to have you on our side. That's all. An extra 60 men to the battlements. Let me know if you need anything. Pietro, how can I help you? I'm starting to think that perhaps you are involved. Why would I say this? Why would I tell you someone you know? Why would you tell someone you know that they know? I better leave. I can leave, right? That was weird. Ivo Rodovian bite. Needs Paranoid Lord. He mentioned something about fearing for his life, but he never gave any details. He left in a hurry. The Lord visited King Eric again. This time he mentioned something about candles. Third visit, the Lord suspects King Eric of conspiring against him. The king ignored the troubled man, as it seemed like he himself didn't know why he wanted Eric's attention. The drunkard came, the drunkard left. Blood damages. We should repair the damages when possible. Losulia. You finally came out. Can you please come and meet me at the wall when you get a chance? I wanted to talk to you. And a peasant. I came here to ask for your help. My father is very sick with fever. Please help me. He is pale as a ghost and he shakes and sweats all the time. We have tried treating the fever with cold water and a poultice of butter, onion, and garlic. Sounds like I could do that on a slice of bread right now. We have given him a concoction of wormwood and mint. Eggarts, we even tried letting the bad blood with leeches. I'm afraid he might not last another night. If we had a court witch available, she could handle these diseases. You should put word out that we are looking for one. As for your father... take this gold. Thank you, Your Grace. Let us step down. I wish I could hire more agents. How can I be of service? Is the army ready to confront? Change subject. Learn about the kingdom. He's just going to give me the spiel on how things work. That's all for now. I really wish I could get more generals or more something like, I don't know. Gardens. To Danny. Grace! How are you doing? So, why do you listen to the man in the council chair? Ah, yes, this. Please keep your voice down, Pumpkin. Are you ready for the wedding? Just one question I must ask, Your Grace. May Smudge come to the wedding too? Well, I guess. But you need to keep him very close to you, Sir Danny. I always keep him close, Your Grace. But it's not like he's going to run away very fast. Don't forget to say goodbye to Losulia. She's leaving right after the wedding. Yes, I also need to say goodbye to Dusty. It's going to be alright, Pumpkin. We're almost ready for the wedding. Yes. For you it will, not for Losulia. I still can't believe she's leaving. Hopefully she can learn to be friends with Prince Ivo. I don't think she wants to. I know, I wish we had more time to find a prince, but this is the way it has to be. Stay safe. Back in the pavement. We should get it patched up one day. Let's exit stage left. Alright, let's not exit stage left. Apparently we can't. Let's exit stage right. Well, I suppose this is stage left, but hey-ho. The council chamber. I assume this would be with King Talos. I don't think there's anyone else in here. Did you find anything yet? Nope. We're almost ready for the wedding. We've booked a florist. I bought phone decorations. We have a live band. There was no need. I just wanted to be over with and done with. Who cares about some stupid decorations? It's the vows that are important. I hate weddings. People forget that they are really about. Well, it's going to be quite a party either way. I'll see you there. You grumpy old bugger. Bedchamber, castle, walls. I'm just going to quickly pop to the dungeon. How can I help, Your Grace? Just looking around. Pretty tough. They used to store wine. There you go. Exit chamber. Exit stage. Sideways. Dresses. Darling. How are the reparations going? Apart from one last thing, choosing a dress, I'll let you do the honors. Found in the chest of my old clothes, it even smells. It won't cost a coin, but what would everyone think? So, the puffy one? Let me see the other dresses. The puffy, decorated piece of art, isn't it beautiful? 50 gold is nothing for such an elegance. What do you say then? This is the one, correct? Let's see how the others compare. This is a middle ground gown, nothing special, but for 25 pieces of gold, we can't expect too much. Actually looks quite nice. We can't afford the puffy gown. Oh, you're holding up. There goes all of my money. My daughter is marrying a prince not a barbarian Radovian. I knew everything would turn out fine. I will see you later. Yikes. There goes all of my money. On the wedding dress. This gate looks very old. Through the door. Up to the castle walls. And pet Dusty. And speak to the daughter. Losulia! You wanted to see me. I'm sorry I shouted at you, father. I didn't mean it when I called you stupid. I just wish things were different. I just wish I'd spent the past couple of days being with you, not angry at you. I love you, father. I love you too. I love you more than anything in this world, Luli. I know. You hate it when I call you that, but you're still my Luli. It's alright, Papa. I'll miss you calling me Luli. Your mother has prepared one hell of a wedding. Yes, I better get ready before she finds me. I'll see you at the party. While I've made up with the daughter. Generals and hunters sometimes come here to practice swordsmanship. Exit stage right, but then we may as well actually finish the week. Thankfully. Let's get a tiny bit more gold. What do we end up getting? 16 gold we get per turn. That's really not bad. Oh, and Lady Ada is now also giving me 1 food a turn, it seems. So I'm getting 10 supplies. Very nice, very nice. Fix the pantry roof. Remove supply penalty from treasury. We've already gone and done that. We need to fix the dungeon roof. Turns to the wedding. 0 weeks. Save and continue. Unfortunately, We still had some Rodovians out there. The wedding, however, has started. Ahem. Or Ichem, I'm not quite sure. I'm overwhelmed by the beauty of my my new wife here. I'll enjoy the company, I'm sure. And, oh, damn it. Ivo, are you alright? I'm perfectly fine, thank you, Your Grace. So, like I said, company, my wife, yes, here's to that. Father said I should make some kind of speech. I wasn't sure what to say, I hope I didn't offend you. Anyway, you look very pretty, Lorsulia. You will get used to him. Make some effort to give him a chance. At least you will be safe, and that's what matters most, darling. Your Grace! Men from Rodovia. You didn't manage to clear their posts. I hope this is nothing serious. No, I did not. I've kidnapped the blacksmith's children. We'll deal with this later. Check this out as soon as I have time. Yes, Your Grace. No! Because I sent him off to do something else. I will be on my way if you will excuse me. Talis. About the Rodovians. This seals the deal, Eric. You get the army, I get full access to the archives. I wasn't sure if you would honor our bargain, Eric. I'm a man of my word. I suppose you are. And the party went on. Everyone was busy eating fancy food, drinking the finest wine. The band was first class. I looked for him everywhere. I've stirred up every pot, even in the kitchen. Don't worry, we'll find him, Sedani. This salad looks surprisingly flavorsome. What is it? A Calidis recipe. The dress is not half bad. Didn't know they had such a sublime taste. The snails are extremely undercooked. Poof. Hey, what snails? That's not part of the menu. Merge! The party went better than anyone expected. Listen, I think I've wasted I spent enough time with the guests. I really need to get back to the archive, so if you don't mind, I will take my leave, Eric. Talis, ha! Your Grace, leaving so early. Toast, toast, drink with us. At least one more drink with us. See, perfect timing, Your Grace. I will get some peace after that to the young couple. Stop that, waiter. Until the ill-fated toast, that is. Stop that, waiter. Stop that man. Do something. Send for the doctor. Well, don't just stand there, idiots. You heard the king. Go, go, go. Oh no, he's coughing up blood. Talis was on the ground before anyone had a chance to react. He is not, is he? Father? Father! Your Grace! Yeah, he purple and surrounded by blood that he's coughed up. He did. How could you ever allow for this to happen? You have accommodated us in your castle, which we are grateful for, but this is beyond our beliefs. You have failed as a host and are responsible for the events of tonight. The king of Atana, Talis, is dead. Ivo, you're Talis' only son. You have no choice but to take the burden of the crown upon yourself. Go ahead, Ivo. Eric, I can't believe this. You leave me no choice. As the new king of Atana, my first order is to withhold the armies that my father promised you. And I will not be paying for your agents. The king of Davern, you are responsible for Talis' death, unless otherwise can be proven upon a royal trial. Until then, Davern will not receive support from Atana. Lorsulia, pack your things. We're taking my father home. You can't do that. The wedding is over. The vows were said. The marriage still stands. Have courage, my darling. Your kingdom has agents available for hire. They will be listed here. Make an agent available in the next week. You will need to pay them. To hire an agent, click on the button with their name. You will see the cost added to the summary. So I'm now paying for the general. So what do I get? I get a plus 14, 15. I get a plus 16. And then, of course, yes. So we pay Stan once more because he's no longer being paid. Or I cannot pay him, but he won't be available. So no, we will of course pay him. And so yes, we don't get quite so much money. What does that make? 16. We make 7 gold per turn now. Save and continue. Week 10. And that's all I can recall, Your Grace. Considering how much I drank that night, it's quite remarkable I remember anything. Surely you can remember more than that. Anyone wandering off where they shouldn't? Lady Lena was staring at Losulia's dress a bit too much, if you ask me, but nothing else, I'm afraid. And we are glad your daughter has been found safe and well. I think we have examined all the guests, Your Grace, and we haven't heard anything out of the ordinary. Talis' soldiers were the main bulk of our army. Solving the murder case will surely convince Ivo to aid us in battle. Whoever did poison Talis must have planned it out to the smallest detail. If you find any leads, do let me know, Your Grace. Talis wasn't anyone's favorite person, but you need to have a very good reason to murder the King of Atana. We mustn't lose focus on our main goal, however. Rodovia won't wait for us to resolve this. In this situation, we shan't rely on Talis, Ivo's army. We need to seek help from other lords in case we can't convince Ivo in time. As for the army, we will need to reach out to neighboring lords, make allies, sign treaties. Sounds like you're in quite a pickle, Your Grace. You're still here. Speaking of allies, treaties, etc., I have a hefty army waiting for orders. I can throw in some extra gold and supplies to aid you too. 230 men and 6 gold. What's the catch? Lurs from Pendle, Your Grace. I'm confused. He stopped delivering spices to my associates in Branca. Turmeric, caraway, anise. Foods as bland as hell without all those. Persuade Lurs to renew the deliveries, and my men will aid you in the battle, Your Grace. I'll see what I can do. Very well, Your Grace. Now that's a start. We should invite Lurs over, see what we can do. I've also marked areas of interest on the map. Might be worth checking them. Maybe we can find a piece of gold or two. And we've got a lot of random people. We don't know when Rodovia will show up, but we need to start preparing for battle as soon as possible. I've made a note of things we can do on our weekly summary, Your Grace. We should be able to deny payment for our agents. We can't expect them to work if you don't pay them, but at least we can save a coin. Maintaining our army will also cost us supplies, of course. It gets more difficult from now on, Your Grace. Oh, and here are the petitioners. Perhaps the servants will shine some light on the case. Well, I feel like that's a tutorial over. Open the map by clicking the map button below. So if we open the map, changing to location, simply select the location and click the magnifying glass icon. So we have 3 locations. Luba. Send an agent to explore location, turns to complete 1. Walmy turns to complete 1. I assume maybe more than 1? No, just 1 again. Okay, so we know nothing about these regions. Kosano, Walamy, and Luba. Let's not do anything yet. Let's go back into the room. We have a pigeon. We have arrived. Atana is nothing like Davern. The vast streets of Hagos expand endlessly, it seems. Asalia would love to get lost in there. In here. The journey was tiring, but the views have compensated for everything. Zadie would have made your ears fall off with her questions if she saw the landscape here. The cliffs and rocks span across the whole of Atana. It all makes you feel very small. On top of all these rocks, there lies Hagos, like a nest looking over everything. Now I understand why they use the griffin as their banner. I'm really sorry for the last weeks we spent together. Hug mother for me, yours, Losulia. Atana can be very pretty, but also very dangerous. You don't want to be caught out in the rural windstorms. We should reply to Losulia, tell her it's good to hear from her. What should I ask her about? Maybe the girls have some questions. Let me know when you're ready to write the letter. So I assume that's why he's got the thing. We should see what's going on with those spices. Would you like to invite Lurs, Your Grace? Sure. There's going to be invited from there. Well, I figured that much. Can I see my petitioners first? Can I be the king in this room? Right, yeah, so no, we'll obviously the general's back. We'll tick that along. The North Post was crawling with Zovian scum, Your Grace. We have managed to dispatch most of them. People are happy with that. Of course, we missed one of them. Servant and peasant. Servant. Tell me what happened during the wedding night. I don't know, Your Grace. I was only bringing food and drinks like I was told. I'm so sorry, Your Grace. I swear I did nothing by the gods. Please don't punish me. I swear I didn't know these drinks were poisoned. I only picked them up from the kitchen and brought them to the ceremony. I swear I didn't know, Your Grace. Who hired this servant? Have you seen anyone suspicious around the castle? No, Your Grace, I have seen no one. Please, let me go. I promise I didn't do anything, but... the dungeon guard might know something. He has mentioned he saw someone in the wine cellar that night. I don't know anything else, though, I swear. Until after the royal trial. Thank you, Your Grace. Peasant. My son, a disgrace to the family. I sent him to gather some brushwood in the forest. Turns out he is too dumb to find a way back home. Do you think you could help us find him? I mean, there's no rush. Definitely not going to send our general. I'm sorry. You could always try the neighboring villages, ask around. I guess there's one last mouth to feed, although I'll miss his ugly face. Minus? No. Interesting, I didn't even get a minus happiness, so I just thought I would. I've already read the letter. Right, so I do have a general. Oh, hello. Lady Azza visited the throne room, warning of a thief who pretends to be... yep. Prepare for battle, you need to make alliances with lords. Some lords provide extra gold or supplies in addition to their army offer. Lord offerings are shown to the right of their profiles. So, they will offer me 3 gold and 120 swords. King Talis is dead. King Ivo is very angry with me. Lena will offer 300 swords and 5 food. We've got 180 swords and 5 food, 200 swords and 6 food, 230 swords and 6 gold. However, we need to solve a problem with lures first. Violet, 150 swords and 3 gold, 80, 3 food, 130, 3 food. Alright, so I suppose we may as well start with lures. Invitation sent. And so then if we come to the map, let's go and explore deep into the woods with my general. General to explore, confirm. General sent. And let us dispatch from our throne. And go and visit everybody, basically, gardens. Celia! I hate that you had to see this. The wedding didn't go to plan, did it? The wedding went fairly well until then. Losulia was even considering dancing. Ooh. She looked very beautiful in a dress. I really miss her father. I miss her too. Sister has arrived safely in Atana. She said you would love it there. I'm sure I would if I ever got to leave this castle. You would be able to leave the castle if you behaved better. Mwah. When you write to Luli, can you ask her about Ivo? What is he like? I just can't imagine having to leave here and live with some strange man. If there is any free space in the letter, I'll ask her. Stay safe. There's... Nope, no one hiding over there. Out we go to the council chamber. Sadani. How are you doing? Last week's events were quite distressing for us all. I don't understand why this would happen. How could someone eat Smudge? Thirsty is gone and now Smudge as well. Smudge is 6 feet underground. But then again, I couldn't dig that deep, so I just covered him with a rock. It's so boring here without Luli. You promised you'd convince her to stay. Did I? I'm sorry she had to go. I couldn't keep her here. She had to go, Sadani. One day you'll also find a prince you'll want to go with. Ew, I hate boys. Losulia wrote a letter. Do you want me to say anything from you? Tell her I'm taking her bedchamber. Tell her Asalia read her diary. No, that's not right. I have very limited space, Pumpkin. So I can only say one thing. This is too big of a decision. I'll come to you later when I think of something good enough. Don't worry about it too much. She will write more letters. But the first one is the most important. Well, come and see me whenever you're ready. I think I can exit stage right in this room. Yes, I can. We'll go to the bedchambers, because this should be a slightly easier point. Let's have a quick chat with the wife. Darling, what happened at the wedding was awful. It could have been me. You think Losulia will be alright? Ivo seemed very upset. I'm sure she will be fine. As soon as we find out who's responsible for this, we can renew our treaty with Ivo. Who could have done something so terrible? Must have been one of the guests. We are gathering evidence. When we have enough proof, we will call the royal trial. Alright, darling, let's hope it gets resolved quickly. I think I'll get some rest. Oh, on the other hand, we'll run around like a headless idiot. Dungeon. I heard you know something about Talus's death. Saw someone? No, but I have found this. It's some kind of tooth, I think. And how did you obtain this item? I was guarding the prisoners. Your Grace, well, I might have had a drink or two with the other guards. It was a time to celebrate after all. I never left the dungeons, of course. Until the end of my watch, that is. What happened at the end of your watch? I was doing the usual check of all the cellars. Yes, a little unsteady, but that's where I found the tooth. Where exactly did you find this? In the wine cellar, Your Grace. I didn't see anyone going in there, though. They probably crept in while you were busy drinking. I'm sorry, Your Grace. I really didn't mean for anything bad to happen. Oh. Exited. Stage right. After Talus's death, King Eric's royal servant who has brought the poison wine to Talus was just a pawn using a bigger game. He did prove useful. However, the servant said that our dungeon guard might have some useful information. Losulia sent a letter. Tana is a beautiful place. Their castle is much better than ours too. I hope she'll learn her way around soon. I'm sure she will, darling. When you write to her, tell her I'm sending her my best wishes to both of them. Ask her how she is dealing with all of these new things and what she has been doing without her sisters. Of course, I don't want to write her a full-length book. I'll see what I can do. I have a lead. An animal tooth. This animal tooth is a very exotic thing. We don't have dragons anywhere near Davern. A guard found it in the wine cellar. Could be from a merchant or someone who's dealt with big beasts before. Maybe take it to a hunter, see if he can tell exactly where this tooth came from. I'll ask Audrey to put the word out that we're looking for one. That's all. I'll see you later, darling. Audrey being my helper. Investigation progress. When we find evidence items, they will be shown on there together with the information we have gathered about each one. We can question lords about the items we have found so far. We don't have big creatures around the castle. Someone must have lost it. Alright, I guess I can't ask him to look for a hunter. Let's go to next week. Your army needs food and supplies to stay maintained and ready for battle. The bigger the army you have, the more supplies it will cost to maintain. To pay the army upkeep, simply click the pay button. You will see the cost added to the summary below. If you don't pay the army upkeep cost, you will lose some soldiers. Unlock 7 additional locations to explore on the map. Gain 10 army per week. Gain 5 boost to contentment, 1 use. Army upkeep of 4. I'm currently making 10. And I've only got 160 soldiers, so that's a food per... Oh, no, hang on. What have we got it here? Oh, so we got 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That makes sense. So at 100, we pay 4. Or I will lose 4 soldiers. No, we will pay them. That's fine. So at 100 I pay 4, and so I guess at 200 it will go up to 8. I can only assume. So it would be good to get some food with our next batch of soldiers. General will be available during the battle. So I've got a couple of one-off payments. I'm not going to pay any of them just yet. I could get a lovely 5 boost to contentment. It will cost me a lot of my food, though. I'm currently making 6 per turn. This will put me down to... Oh, put me down to 19. I mean, I'll still be on a decent amount. And with that boost to contentment, hopefully my taxes and food income will actually go up. Let's find out. Revenue week 11. The general is back. I ran into a small bandit camp. They were keeping a merchant captive. I have helped him out, and in return, he gave me this gold. 11 gold. Very nice. Lurs, Pietro, Sedani, Asalia. I'm going to skip the queue to Sedani. Your Grace? I hate that Lasulia has left already. She looked very pretty in her dress. She would look beautiful in any dress. I already miss her. When I have a wedding, can I wear the same dress? So Lasulia sent a letter and that she's fine. Have you already replied to her? Have you asked her about Dusty? Can you please ask Lasulia about the cat father? Where does he sleep? What does he eat? Is he even alive? I will ask her about Dusty. Thank you, Father. I mean, Your Grace. There's a peasant at the back, a very well-dressed peasant. And we have Lurs in the front. I have this animal too. Looks like a healthy animal, no hose or chips. I'm not sure what animal it could have been from. I'm not much of an expert on beasts. I heard about spices. I've heard that you have stopped supplying Branca with some resources. Spices, I believe. I suspect you've been speaking to Eton. He trades my spices with Prasis to get fortune dabs. Flippin' heck. Some call it Deepu Dabu, but it's most commonly known by the name of Oracle Dust. I heard about Radovia. I can help if you aid me in return. What's Oracle Dust? It has medicinal uses, of course, but also recreational, highly addictive. Particularly popular amongst priests and the like. Something about spiritual enlightenment. Makes a lot of coin, but ultimately costs people's lives. I want no part in this. Shame I'm losing sales, though. Prasis. That's far away. I urge you to help me curtail Eaton's plans. Do not buy any Oracle Dust. If you hear of anyone trying to sell dust, don't hesitate to put them in the dungeons. If anything suspicious happens, make sure I'm the first to know. If you do the right thing here, be sure that my army will stand by your side when the war begins. 200 soldiers, I can also help with 6 supplies. I heard Eaton is selling dust near Kaski. First step in the right direction would be to stop their deliveries. You're right. Oh, that's all. That's all for now. You wish, Your Grace. Audrey, how can I help? We send a general to Kaski. He should be able to stop the sales, Your Grace. If we manage to do it without problems, we can show Lurs that we're on his side. He will aid us with his army and supplies. If we do this, though, we will probably offend Eton, and he will not join our banners. Pietro, my paranoid friend. I did last time, Your Grace. I cannot think straight sometimes. The thing is, someone is after me. But how can I find out who it is? I don't have a clue. If I tell anyone what that I know, then they will know, and that is worse, right? Dum 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 dum. How can I help you? You don't understand. You make someone want to come after you. I saw men and no, that's not it. I don't know. I can't tell you, Your Grace. What if the person is listening? You should leave. I really didn't mean to upset you. I'm just so scared. Don't come here again. Maybe I should have imprisoned him. Asalia, you promised to practice sword fighting with me, remember? Maybe we could try later today. Into the gardens, and a peasant. Men with monsters on their banners came ravaging our village. They set our barn on fire. It wasn't long before the flames spread to other buildings. The village is still burning. Most of our supplies are already lost. Please send us some help. Okay, we'll hit the 14 supplies. To happiness. Very kind. Your good deeds will spread far, I'm sure. Right, because I want to use my general, basically. So. Allies. He wants me to stop Eaton's dust trade. All these people are simply unknown. Right, so who looks like I'm going to go for Lena. 5 supply, 4 gold, and 300 soldiers. That's a really nice number. Let's invite this person. They will give me 200 soldiers and 6 supply. They'll give me 230 and 6 gold. But I'm going to need supply to feed my soldiers. So I am... General sent. I'm going to send my general there for this turn, because I assume this isn't time sensitive. Let's write a letter. Ask her about Dusty. Surprised I could only ask her one thing, to be honest. Thought I'd get more than that. Asalia, how was your practice? Hey, that was good. I know. Too slow. Have you heard about Sedani? I told her she should find a pet that can actually do something besides being disgusting. She has been leaving bait in the gardens since then. Nothing has been showing up, so I took one of the stuffed skunks from the hall and put it behind the bush. In the evening, I told her something took her bait. When she saw the huge skunk half her size, she panicked. Ha! She grabbed my sword. She could barely lift it. It was hilarious. She kept hitting that poor skunk. It wouldn't budge. She wouldn't hurt an animal. Mother heard her scream. She came and ruined everything. Sedani actually cried when she found out this thing was stuffed. Oh, Asalia. Come on, father, you have to admit this is funny. Only a little bit. You think she can fight because she keeps seeing you running around with your sword? I know, she keeps pestering me to fight her. We should end it. Hey, calm down. We should end it here. Stop swinging swords at me. I better check on Sedani. You're trying to kill me. Sedani in the council chamber, where she lives now. Grace, you want to talk about the skunk? I just got scared and didn't know what else to do. It was dark out there and the eyes were shiny. I was worried you'd be mad at me for bringing monsters to the castle. So I just took Asalia's sword. I'm sorry I ruined your stuffed animal. I hope you forgive me. Of course I forgive you. You were very brave, but I don't want you running around with that sword again, alright? Goodbye. I can review the evidence here. Let's take a look. Seek expert question suspects. Okay, but I don't actually seem to be able to click on these things. Never mind. So apparently I put the word out for a witch. And I need to find a hunter. Oh wait, hang on, I need to be someone, don't I? So what do we got? We're going to campaign the general. We've made a small amount of food. We're not actually making too much, to be perfectly honest. We're making, what, 7? And we did go and spend a lot. General will be available during the battle. Let's tick that one on. We've got a decent amount of gold. Let's hit save and continue. Revenue week 12. Our general is here. Nobleman visiting a local village had problems with folks stealing his goods from him. He asked me to find those responsible. The search wasn't hard, and I brought them back for justice. The nobleman was very grateful, and he paid me with this gold. Got 11 gold. Audrey, how is our investigation going? But I don't know how it ended up in our castle. I've prepared a table for you in the council chamber where you can inspect the items. We should invite and question the lords. Who knows, maybe we'll be able to learn something from them. Remember that they might not always tell you the truth, Your Grace. And while we're inviting them, we should try to form alliances too. Lady Lena. Pleasure to meet you, Your Grace. And my biggest condolences about Tallis, although I didn't like him at all. Anyway, Lurs has explained your situation to me. I believe I can help for something in return, of course. You have something I want to give to my son. Someone, actually. I would like your daughter, Asalia, to marry him. I believe this will greatly strengthen our relationship for years to come, and as a start, I would lend you my army. 300 fully equipped and trained soldiers all ready to stand against Rodovia. Along with the men, 4 gold and 5 supplies. What do you say? Let me think about it. Take as much time as you like. Just remember that Rodovia won't be waiting for you to get ready. Wow, rude. I think I'm going to say it's a frog. Is this a new pet you're hiding there, Pumpkin? Your Grace, may I introduce you to the Stabber? The Hedgehog. The Stabber? Wanted is to name him Hanson, but that name is already taken. The other option was to call him Squisher, but it didn't seem like that would scare off enemies. Underneath, he has a velvet yummy tummy you wish you could just stroke and squish all day. But on top is a whole different story. On top he is scary stiff Stabber. Keep the Stabber. And don't lose him. Don't stab yourself. It's the Stabber. The Stabber is on a mission, and he is about to stab someone. At least you will become occupied. And a peasant. My village has been raided by bandits. These scum are fiercer than any other. They have been casualties. They have killed an entire family. We are counting on your grace, on the help from your general, Your Grace. On these bandits, make sure Rodovians are not creating further problems. If they are locals, we should show them that there is no behavior. Lose my general for 2 weeks? I can't afford to lose him for 2 weeks.
Goodbye.
I lost 2 happiness. Let's exit. Oh, wait, I didn't get to ask that woman about the tooth. That's interesting. Gardens. Asalia. Lady Lena visited me. She was at your sister's wedding. Why are you telling me this? She asked me if you would like to marry her son, but before you throw a tantrum, know that I haven't given her a decision yet. I guess I won't have much to say in this matter anyway. What do you think? I don't even know him. Do you think I want to marry a stranger? Is there anyone that you know and would want to marry? You need to find you someone sooner or later. You know how this works. I know, I just don't think I'm ready for this. No one is ever ready for this. I'm just going to pop to the castle wall. Oh, hey, General. That's all. Good talk. Okay, no, we can't. You don't really seem to almost find secrets, sort of a thing. Bedchamber. The wife? What do you think about finding Asalia a prince? Thought we wouldn't have to think about it until after the battle. I know I wasn't really sure what to tell her. She was offering her support in the battle if we agree. We need as much help as we can get, but I don't want to let Asalia go yet. I'll leave the decision up to you, sweetheart. I don't want to give another daughter away. She's going to have to get married at some point. I know this isn't entirely fair, but I don't want her to get married to a stranger. Find us someone more appropriate after the battle, I'm sure. That's a relief. It's hard to imagine losing 2 of my daughters in 1 year. You're not losing them, they're just getting married. I'll invite Lady Lena and let her know what my decision is. So I'm assuming we have to get up to like 1,000 soldiers though, so this is actually going to be quite hard. Let's invite Noaski. That'll be it for allies. We can send the general out. Let's go to Kaski. Alright then. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to end the episode there. We've, some drama has ensued. We've made some decisions, and we will hopefully make some good ones going further forward. We have gone and decided to side with Lurs and not Eton. We get a few less soldiers, but we do get some supplies to help keep them fed. We're going to see what Noaksi wants, and Lady Lena wants my daughter's hand. And so until next time, ladies and gentlemen, and until we continue to attempt to put our kingdom back together, as per always, I hope that until we do see you again, that you can stay safe, happy, and healthy.